Good morning and welcome back. We are now on the 23rd of December, so let me just open this and see what we've got today. Today we have got the Snow Pal Cake Pop. So, it's Cake Pop Madness. There we go. So I'm just going to grab that ball and I'll be right back. Okay, so in this one we have got another little Target shopping bag full of goodies. Another bullseye toppered capsule. So let's see what we get in this one. In here we have got some. Ooh, that's pretty, isn't it? It's really hard to Wonder Shop white decorating icing with built-in tip. That's not true. But we do have a tip here as well, so that's fine. We have some gingerbread cake pops. Very cute. With seasonal offering. Joy and wonder. We have some blue sanding sugar. Some white sanding sugar. More of this lovely paper that we've got in all of them so far. A little cake pop stand. And another offering of this cute little paper with a little adorable frosted mixing bowl. So, according to the instructions, we take our frosting and put it in the mixing bowl, put our cake pop onto the stick, jam that in, put a little face on it, cover it with sanding sugar, cure it, done. I'm not going to be using that bowl, I'm going to be using a different bowl because this bowl is way too beautiful to use, I think. So I'll go back in my shopping basket and I'll use this one instead. It's bigger, I know it's easy to clean because I've already cleaned it once, and it's not as cute and detailed as that one is, so that's what I'm going to do. So in here underneath the wrapper we have the faces for our little snowmen. We have our little cake pops and our little cake pop sticks. So let's get those 4 sticks out. What I'll probably do is do one of each type, because I'm not going to do 4 snowmen. I'm going to do 2 snowmen in white sanding sugar and then 2 just blue cake pops. So I think I'm going to do one of each of those on camera and then go off camera, do the other 2, and then come back to show you the final project. So the first thing that we need to do is take this piece of plastic off. And squeeze this icing into this bowl. I think that'll probably be enough. Okay, and then we take 1 cake pop and 1 stick, put the 2 of them together, and then roll that in the cake pop icing. I'm going to completely coat it. This is very thick icing, so I might have just made a massive mistake, because when I make cake pops, like real ones, I do this. I'm quite aggressive with it to make sure it's all coated, but it's a lot runnier when I make it. This is very thick, so I'm not really sure how this is going to work out. But I've rolled it, it's completely coated, So now just to try and get the excess off, if I roll it over here where there's none, I'm hoping that'll help. It hasn't really, so where's my spatula? Just grab that. There we go. And I'll just use my spatula to just take that excess off, but make sure that I get it right up to that stick. I might coat the base of the stick as well, and that's what I normally do again in real world baking, because then it sticks nicely once the icing's set. Obviously this is resin icing, so it's even more important that everything's stuck when it's set. Okay, so then we take one of these little snowman decals, pop it in the middle like that, and then we get our white sanding sugar, move the bowl away, and then just gently dust that until one side's completely coated, and then just gently rotate and keep doing that until it's all coated all the way across. Make sure you get into all those little gaps. Give a little shake and then just sort of gently tap down any bits where it's gone a bit proud, which does sometimes happen. And that is one finished cake pop. Let me just make sure something, yeah. I just wanted to double check, but it is just flashing on the actual snowman. That little bit of white you can see underneath is not a mistake I've made. It is very cute. It's very shiny. Okay, so I'm just going to quickly fire that. Where's my lamp? There's my torch. Make sure I keep away from that icing bowl. And just give that a nice blast. Make sure I'm just gently rotating it slowly in front of the lamp to make sure I get absolutely every side. Okay, yeah, that's all done now. So that's one done. Put that in my little cake pop stand. And then for the second one, I'm going to do the exact same thing in regards to the icing. I'm just going to roll that in the icing nicely. Get my spatula, just scoop some of that icing up. Roll it around, make sure it coats the base of the stick again. And then just make sure we get nice even coating over the whole surface. You don't want it too thick because you want to be able to see the ball shape of the cake pop, but you also don't want it so thin that nothing sticks to it and it doesn't seal properly. So it's a balance, but I think you're all intelligent enough out there to get that balance right. Sorry about this, just because I've got quite a lot on my spatula, I keep accidentally putting some back on. I think that's good. So again, move the icing as far out of the way as it will go. Yeah. So I decided I'm going to do the other two a mixture of white and blue. That's why I don't mind mixing the two colours here. go. Give it a little twizzle just to make sure that all of those loose bits are off. And there is our blue cake pop all done. So again, just pop the lamp onto that. And then just, because I only did it for a couple of seconds just to make sure it's adhering. And then I'm just going to do this. So you can see it's still gooey enough that it will still take on whatever I do to it. Okay, perfect. So pop that back on there. What a nice slow roll. That should be enough. And just give the surface a little bit of a tap just to make sure that all of that excess is off. And that's our blue one done. So I'll pop that in there with the other one. So as I say, I'm just going to do that 2 more times with a, I'm going to put that one back in there. I'm going to have a mixture of blue and white sprinkles. So I'll put a bit more white in there. I'm going to have a nice even mixture of the 2 colours and see how that looks, but I'll be right back once I've done that. Okay, so they are all finished now. So that's our 4 cake pops. I think they're really sweet. That's what they look like in the picture, and that's what we've done. There is no way you can get that blue that vibrant. That's the one that's just blue, and there's no way. Same with the white. You'd have to do like 3 or 4 coats, and it tells you to just do 1. So I don't know, but yes, I like them. I think they're really cute. I think they'll make a really great addition to any Christmas mini display or doll's house. They were quick and easy to do. The sparkle on them is just lovely. So yeah, really hope you've enjoyed this quick one with me today. I hope you have a lovely evening, and I will see you tomorrow on Christmas Eve, the 24th. Okay, speak to you later. Bye.